What up, everybody? It's your boy Agent, and we're back once again. I know it's late. I'm recording this on a Sunday. I usually get this out on a Saturday night, shortly after the game, but I didn't get a chance to. I was going on yesterday. As the Michigan Wolverines hosted USC for the first time, I believe, in over 66 years at home. But Michigan in a barn burner, in a crazy one, in a crazy environment, just a lot on the line, a lot at stake for both programs in this game. Michigan comes on top against the USC Trojans at home, and they beat them. They upset the Trojans, so everybody was counting Michigan out. Even I was kind of, not feeling good about this game and where Michigan was at. But last week I talked about they finally made the change and went with Alex Orji, and we know what the identity was, and that's going to be to run the football right now as he figures out if he can get some constant throws and build his confidence up. But they went with Alex Orji, and Michigan gets the win. Scores a game-winning touchdown, Kalel Mullings, with 37 seconds left on 4th and goal at the 1.5-yard line. A barn burner, and eventually get USC stopped and pull out a win in a must-win. First half of this game, Michigan dominated running the football, 199 yards in the first half. Got up 14-3 at the half, and there's only 17 points scored in that first half. But the second half, USC got hot in that third quarter. There was a lot of plays being made. A lot of plays being made in that game in the second half. It was 41 combined total points in that second half, and boy, it was a game. And the fact that Michigan was able to finish this game with what they did is impressive. 290 yards of total offense. Yes, 290 yards rushing on 46 carries. Yes, punch you in the mouth, run football. And that's the identity right now for the time being for this season, as it's going to be until Orji can prove, like I said, he can throw the football. 12 passing attempts for 32 yards. It's not illegal. I would like to see them do more, but they got to work with what they got, and the run game seemed to work. Kalel Mullings is Michigan's horse right now. 17 carries, 159 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9.4 yards a carry. Had a big 53-yard carry in the first half. They got a touchdown, and this 63-yard touchdown that he had this run that he had late in the game when Michigan was inside. They're on 20, 63 yards, breaks it, gets up the middle, breaks a hip tackle, spins out of it, and runs down the sideline to Michigan 17. Right about at the 2-minute warning, and Michigan ended up scoring on 4th and goal. I mean, they just kept pounding the rock with him. I know Donovan Edwards is the guy Michigan expected to be RB1, but he's an RB2, man. He's RB2. He does best in the RB2 role. And Kalel Mullings is that workhorse that Michigan needs from when they were going on this run that they got from Hassan Haskins to Blake Corum. Now it's Kalel Mullings' turn. Former linebacker converted into a running back. It's turning to a star in an NFL, I believe, a really big-time NFL draft prospect that's 6'2", 6'3", 230, has the speed, has the power, can do it all. And Donovan Edwards is that home run guy. So the 1-2 punch is good, but I think Mullings is RB1, no doubt about it. And Michigan fans wanted Donovan to be number one. He's on the cover of the college football game, but you got to put the guy who's moving for it. And it's a two-back system, but you can still do both. And I'm proud of what Michigan can do. And the fact that Michigan just doesn't have the explosive weapons. We talked about Coastal Loveland hurt his shoulder last week and did not play in this game, so we didn't have him down, our best pass threat catcher. So our biggest pass play was 10 yards in this game. So, what can you do? You got to make it work. So defense was phenomenal in this game. Yes, the Michigan defense was back. Even Wink Martindale blitzed a lot, but he got some great play from Josiah Stewart and Derek Moore. Yes, Josiah Stewart, 2 sacks. Kenneth Grant a sack. Mason Graham a sack. His defensive line came to play. It was Kenneth Grant and Mason Graham's best games. Josiah Stewart turned to an NFL draft prospect. He will be in the league. He was wreaking havoc. Had 8 pressures all over the field. Zeke Berry, Ernest Hausman defense did good late in that game. They gave up a touchdown. They give USC the 24-20 lead. I thought Makari Page could have got there. He got the pick. So it just happens. It's the way it happens. But I can't really be mad at that. So, and we also got fortunate that Mekhi Lemon, one of USC's receivers, got knocked out of the game. So did Lake McCree, their tight end. He was a lead receiver coming into the game. But you got to make what you got. They still got dudes all over the field, from Zachariah Branch to Kobe Lane to Jay Fair. Willie Marks was crucial in this game. He had 13 carries, 100 yards. One of the biggest turning points in the game was the fact Michigan gets a pick six, gets up pick six by Will Johnson, best college DB in college right now, no doubt about it. The second pick six of the game. Miller Moss went at him a couple times. It didn't go well for him. The next possession, USC gets down all the way down there, strip sack by Ernest Hausman. He fumbles. Kindergarten picks it up, runs down the sideline. Woody Marks makes an incredible play where he strips the ball right back out of Kenneth Grant's hands, and USC goes down and gets a touchdown to Deuce Robinson. So it was close in this game. Then USC took that lead in the fourth quarter, and what happened was Donovan Edwards was running the ball. Donovan Edwards was running. Eric Gentry does the patented technique, punches the ball out, and what do you know? SC scores on a 3rd and 16 play, and then Michigan gets the ball back and just runs 10 yards, 89 yards, one pass. Longest pass play of the day was 10 yards to Marlon Klein. And then Caleb Williams breaks that big run, and Michigan just keeps pounding the rock until they score. So like I said, the defense, they did a good job. They did a great job. The offense complimented them, did a good job on keeping them off the field. And this goes to tell me that Texas is a legit national championship threat. USC, a great game, no doubt about it. I think they're better, but Michigan did welcome to the Big Ten with a physical mentality, and this just improves this offensive line running ability. If your offensive line recruit a tight end, running back, you want to come to Michigan. Andrew Babalola, please, a really highly rated 5 stars considered Michigan. I think this will be the perfect place for him to blend in. So it's did good. Michigan did a good job. 3 penalties, only 25 yards. 2 turnovers. Still got to cut it. Got to cut the turnovers out, man. It's crucial, man. It's killing us all year. That's 9 on the year in 3 games. At some point, you got to do it. They got to improve on the passing, but you got to work Orgy in and figure it out. I was on the edge of my seat this entire game. Biting my fingernails, and then just they did what they had to do. Somehow pulled out, but you got to find a way. We got to get better in the transporter. I can only imagine how good this team will be if they had a quarterback who throw the football. I don't know what we did in the offseason. I'm going to keep talking about all season long to not find a way to get a quarterback transfer in the portal. I don't know what we saw in the offseason that made us think that these guys could win this national championship, because we can't win the national championship with this quarterback play. We can punch you in the mouth. We can do everything, get some of these lower opponents. But this was a game I went back and forth before the season, said we're going to win, and I flipped last week, and I didn't think we would win. But like I said, they pulled the win out. They do what they had to do in famous Michigan style. There's just 6 games since 2016 where they won a game passing under 100 yards, which is a remarkable stat in my opinion, and it's just typical Michigan football. And Sharon Moore is learning on the job. He's doing a great job. I could tell he looks a little nervous at times, but you got to make it work, and he's got to go through these growing pains and got to go through this reloading. And we're going to have to keep doing it until it works, and hopefully we can get some type of passing game established. But this win, start off conference play 1-0 was huge. It was huge. So a big win. Welcome SC to the Big Ten, and now Michigan takes their sights next week on a Minnesota team who I believe they beat no problems. They can run at Minnesota. Minnesota's not a good football team right now. So I think they definitely do it. Minnesota's coming off a 31-14 loss to an Iowa team whose offense is very similar to Michigan. So right now, at the point the season is in Michigan, that will have a big game at Washington, at Illinois. So setting up to put us in a better place right now. And it builds the confidence of this offensive line, who I think, I said it before, I think they didn't have a great game against Texas, but I believe they'll get better and better. And that's what I seen, guys, from them today. So 3-1, 1-0 in the Big Ten. Now take our talents to Minnesota. A big time win to show in front of the recruits and the fans that the season is not lost. So do I think right now that they're going to beat Oregon or Ohio State at this moment in time? No, absolutely not. Can't be that one-dimensional against teams like that and get behind, because if they get behind by 2 score, I don't even know how we come back. I just don't see it right now, because this passing game is an elementary school passing game right now at this point in time, especially with Coastal Loveland being also it hurts. But take the win and see if we continue to improve, and it's hopeful looking up. Now I'm not as down on the season because they got to win where nobody expected them to win. That's what champions do. That's what good teams do. We'll find a way. Do I think they're a good team? Yes. Do I think they're a great team? No, not right now at all. And Michigan fans be mad at me, but I'm just calling like I see it. I said big win, but it's gonna take a lot more than that to be an Oregon team who's coming in and an Ohio State team who's clicking on all cylinders. I know they haven't played the best competition right now, but they're a better football team than us right now. Those two teams are for sure. But take care of business. We can cross that threshold when we get there. So, you know, like I said, when they took your job, great win. Like I said, it had me nervous on the edge of my seat, but they want to focus on to Minnesota next week at the big house. So, hey, everybody like and subscribe my video. I appreciate the love and support always from the loyal watchers and listeners. So hit that like for me, subscribe, love, shout me out, show me love. I'll keep building my base up, and I appreciate everything. Hey, have a great day. It's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.